This model's from one of my courses. It's the Vectorworks for Domestic Design course. I need to support the roof, and I've got these objects here. These are structural members. The structural member tool, it's this one here, it allows you to create either columns or beams, and you can create them in a variety of shapes. But the cool thing I wanted to show you is that you can control how these look depending on the elevation of the cut plane. So let's just look at one at a time. So there's my object. You can see I've got dotted lines on the outside and I've got a center line. I want to set the attributes for this. I'm going to go to my settings, attributes. Now the center line above cut plane, we want to see the center line. We want a dash style and we want a dash with a dot in it. So let's choose that one. And I want all of this to be thin lines. So thin line, the cover is a thin line as well. I've got no cover at the moment, but it's also dashed. And I don't like the line style of this. So I'm going to choose a different line style. Let's choose this one, for example, and OK. And I want to have the fill, none. OK, that. And now you can see I've got a different dash style for the center line, and I can see the outline of my beams. I'll just make a copy of that. I'm going to drop the elevation of this down to 48 inches or 4 feet, 1200 millimeters. And when we zoom in, you'll notice that the graphic style has changed. It's now got a fill, it's got a solid line on the outside, and I can choose that graphic style depending on the elevation of this object. As soon as this object goes up to 7 feet 6 inches, it goes back to that dotted overhead style. To me, this is a really cool trick with a structural member. So start using your structural members. They're very powerful. We get to control the graphic attributes depending on the elevation. They're really worthwhile trying. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you really enjoyed that. The structural member is really useful. But if you want to see a lot more, become a subscriber on my website, school.com/Vectorworks training. I'm going to go through this in a lot more detail. I'm going to explain styles. I'm going to look at the columns and make sure that we get the right graphic style when we cut through the columns as well, so that we get a rich graphic style to the entire project. So check out my website. There'll be a link in the description down below. Leave a comment. So I'll see you later.